Welcome to Ski TV World Snow Spotlight on Monte Carlo Digital Television, your window to the best ski and snowboard content from around the world.
Last season was really successful to me. I started with the goal of getting 2 World Cup titles, both in downhill and Super G, and obviously the medals in Ore. To achieve this goal, I had really to work hard on my technique, and so I had a really step forward. I didn't push myself to the limit. I just wanted to ski faster. The way I ski really reflects who I am, and I recognize this concept this summer. Still, I am so ambitious and that I want to overcome what I've been doing. You have always to raise the bar a little bit higher, and it's you who has to complete this distance. I think I can improve in everything because you are never arrived, and you can really always improve in everything you do. The training was good. Obviously, the period that we have before Solden, I think it's really stressful for all the athletes. You know, you have a few runs to do because the time is ticking. You know, everyone was trying to look for snow. The conditions around were not that good. It was really warm everywhere. Every turn counts, and at the same time it's really stressful because everyone is watching you, everyone is there. I didn't push myself to the limit. I just wanted to ski faster. Well, it was just a really banal crash. And the first time I had no pain, nothing. But I could feel something was strange in my boot because my leg was like I missed a piece. And so we took a car, me, the physio and Bruno, we went to Innsbruck, and I had the MRI and the X-ray, and the doctor told me you have 2 ways. It was full silence, and my ski man was destroyed. He had a really long face and he was shut up. There was this kind of silence that makes you cold, you know. I knew I had an injury and that I would have been missing the first part of the season. I went down to this chapel, there was no one in there. I was laying down and crying desperately. How from a moment to another one, everything can be gone like...
Ho sempre visto le gare di sci. Quando ero piccola, Sofia, io le registravo tutte. Poi durante, man mano che ha proseguito, ha fatto passi nella carriera, l'ho seguita, l'abbiamo seguita finché ci è stato possibile. Non ho ancora capito bene che cosa è riuscita a realizzare e forse non lo capiremo neanche mai. Vedere Sofia farsi male è stato devo dire, negli ultimi anni e lì ho capito tutto il dramma di questo sport, che se vai dalle stelle alle stalle in un attimo ti si gira tutto in una frazione di secondo. Ho sofferto tantissimo.
The day in which I got injured, I have to recreate in my mind my life for the next 2 months. It's like I had to understand what was the biological time for this injury to be really healed up. Roberto is like a second father to me. He really helped me out to be back from injury in a perfect way. And he has really a long vision, but at the same time he makes you do the right things. When I'm there doing the physiotherapy, it's really easy because I'm just Sofia, I'm not the Olympic champion, or sometimes you have like the feeling that you are treated like you're not a human anymore, but like a machine. And those injuries makes you remember that still you are human as all the other. Marcello is the physician trainer of the federation team, and he went back from America just to follow up the rehab that I'm doing, and he's really helping me out, and I really do appreciate the effort and the commitment he is putting in. If I want to be back on skis, I have to be back on skis on top, and 100% of my mental strength and 100% of my physical strength to be even more fit and conditioned rather than before the injury, because I think I can do that, and maybe I can cure little details that maybe can help me out to make the difference once I'm back on skis.
Che anche quando è in positivo è un sole che tutto vede, che tutto illumina. Cerco contatto con molto garbo di capire dove è, come è e di cosa ha bisogno.
They're always there when I need it, and so it's like they love me the same way, no matter if I get the Olympic gold or I fell at the first gate in the World Cup race. And so this is the inner strength of the family.
Io e anche la sua mamma, con cui dialogo per capire come dobbiamo atteggiarci e fare in modo che così la sua vita di sportiva prosegua nel migliore dei modi, nel meglio di quello che noi riusciamo a fare.
Everyone has to switch off sometimes, to slow down. I try to cut some time for my personal life, otherwise you're done. Because you have to refill your energy. I just try to breathe the air, feel the air, and it's like 10 minutes that I get for myself and for me and myself only. You know, I really do think that everything happens for a reason. It's always the attitude that you put in the situation that makes difference. And I want to make a difference. Because after all these 2 months and some days, after all these 2 months and 10 days you had off, I said to myself, now you're back on skis and you can handle the pain. I really want to feel the snow with my heart and to ski for myself and no one else. obviously my goals are, they had to change. I'm moving for a goal right now, and I'm just trying to focus on to be the best Sophie I can be every day, with the consciousness and the awareness of every little step I have been doing in this period, because this would lead and maybe would lead me to something greater.
For the last years, I've been running during the whole year, during the whole summer, of course, and also during winter, no matter if it's snow or if it's rain. For me, to run in the mountain is, I think of it as freedom. Like I can run wherever I want, I can follow the trail, I can go off trail. And I feel the same is it with Skimo. I can make my own path and go where I like to go.
The skiing in Norway is so amazing because it's quite wild. The nature, the mountains is, you can say, untouched.
I think Skimo and trail running, it's a type of sport you can combine. My main sport is trail running, but I really want to see where I can go in Skimo. I'm Stian Angermund. I live in Norway, in a town called Bergen, and I'm a mountain athlete.
Indeed, Stian Angermund! What a start of the season for the Norwegian runner!
And ladies and gentlemen, here it is, Stian Angermund. That's the first time that he's winning a stage race of the Golden Trail World Series.
It's a morning routine. When I started doing Skimo, I did basically just walk straight up the hill, no matter how steep it was. My friends were going like zigzag with kick turns, and I was just going straight. And I figured out it took a lot of energy to go straight, and now I learned to also join them to do the zigzag with the kick turns. On the way up, I had to put on the down jacket. I normally don't do that, but this was slow. I think you see them behind there somewhere. They're coming. It's a lot of waiting, but we're getting there. So the last year I had a lot of new changes, like a new job. We bought a flat, and we got a dog. We got baby, and why not just add a new sport? The best start.
Do you think that Stian can compete in skiing?
I guess it depends what skiing you're talking about. Of course, he's a really good uphill competitor, but when we see his skiing downhill, it's maybe okay that the competitions do not end with the downhill.
Shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She's my lover.
I don't have that much experience and technique yet, but I like to compete. And for me, I think it's good to focus on the vertical race, to see what I can do and to compete with the people I'm racing with during summer.
Yeah, and try always when you go with these feet in front to like push a little bit more.
Yeah.
The skins are taking the humidity, and then it's much heavier. And
I never glide the skin.
So you have to.
Remy and I have been running together in Salomon for, I don't know, like several years. And both of us are so fan of running uphill.
I think we are both good uphill runner. Like we like when it's steep and we can like run all the way. It's like what we like. But he's better than me in the downhill, so I think it's why he's always winning races, and I have to improve that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Remy, he's been doing skimo for many years and focusing mainly on the uphill races, but now also up and down. So it will be fun to race with him. My first vertical race was the World Cup. I walked up the course, then I was just in shock about how steep this hill was. Uphill running and uphill skiing can look quite similar, but it's a totally different way of moving the body.
It's always hard to come in a professional sport and directly compete with the highest level in the world, but I think he did great, and he can improve a lot on the technical side, but he has the motor, so it's the most important.
The start was very tough. People were just sprinting out from the start, and I've seen some videos from the race and I was clearly the last one out from the start. I passed a couple of guys that had where the skin from the skis came off, so that's why I was not the last one out from the stadium. It's been a fun skimo season, racing tough races with very strong competitors. And I learned a lot, and I also really enjoyed the time outside just skiing up and down the mountains. And this is something I really like, that it's the freedom. You can ski wherever you want, the same as you can do when you run in the mountain. You can run whatever you want and enjoy it. And this is something I'm really looking forward to continue to do for the coming years.
And the next person is Craig Murray. I'm lost for words here. He's just so quiet and humble and nice and talented, and he likes going big. I'm pretty excited for this.
He lets the riding do the talking.
My name is Craig Murray. I'm 19 from New Zealand, and this is New Ground, a video documenting my first time at the BC stop of the Freeride World Tour. Since it was my first time in the small town of Gold, I was super excited to ski Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. After some fun days of riding the resort, it was time for the bib draw and to scope the venue for the first stage of the 2018 Freeride World Tour. After scoping some lines on the ozone face, it was competition time.
Welcome to the Freeride World Tour stop here in Kicking Horse, Golden, BC.
Money and all the gold, yeah. Everything's on the line, yeah. Your heart you will define.
Ariana is a cool skier to watch because you can see through her style how much fun she is having. It was great to see her stay on her feet with a solid run and take second place.
What is your disease? Yeah.
Get great!
That's for sure. I had some really good free skiing runs with him in Hakuba, and he impressed me from the scratch, but unluckily on the first air he did. No way.
Got it, Craig.
Oh, that's frustrating.
So sorry to see that.
Look at the body language, man.
Unfortunately, I went down on the first hit due to miscalculating my landing.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but just riding it out, not going for a bottom feature. It's a wise choice. I see before the more experienced people usually take that approach, and he's not that experienced. He's only 19, but he's got a wide head on those shoulders.
After an unsuccessful day competing in the Kicking Horse stage, I was ready to tackle the Restage Japan event and try to learn from my mistakes. The late decision for the Restage event meant we had 2 back-to-back events, which was a little intense.
Welcome back to the Freeride World Tour, the second stop of the season. It was going to be the first stop in Hakuba in Japan, and now we're staging it right here in Kicking Horse, Golden, BC.
Aimar is one of the strongest skiers I know. He is always impressive to watch, and it's cool to discuss possible lines with him as he looks at the mountain differently. He had an unlucky landing on his very last air and completed an unintentional front flip after his great run. Like the day before at the Kicking Horse event, Ariana laid down a solid run. She ended up taking a well-deserved win for the Japan Restaged event.
Craig Murray, talking about his history as a rookie qualifying as an 18-year-old, first year on the qualifying series, and then 19, out of New Zealand, skiing hard, skiing well. And he's spinning as well with the grab, I believe, a little bit of a back slap and washing out.
Such a shame, such a beautiful spin.
He looks so in the air.
Once again I ended up crashing due to a hard landing. Overall, these weren't the results I was hoping for, but it has definitely built experience and I'm ready and excited to take on the remainder of the Freeride World Tour.
And still smiling. It's such a great kid.
Yeah, you'll be back, mate. You got another 2 competitions to go this season. I know you're a talented person.
I managed to find my feet in 2 following stops, one in Andorra and one in Switzerland.
He showed us that his excellent up tricks and big mountain skills.
I was super happy to land a couple runs and walk away from the winter with my first 2 podiums on the Freeride World Tour.
Oh my god, oh my goodness.
I'm really excited for the 2019 tour and to see what I can bring to the table.
Quand tu as 27 ans et que tu changes de métier, c'est forcément quelque chose d'un peu compliqué parce que tout dépend de toi. Il faut que tu gardes cette idée tous les jours que ça va le faire, que ça va marcher. Je m'appelle Cindy de Champère, j'ai 28 ans. J'ai vraiment changé de carrière et je suis ébéniste depuis 1 an. J'ai grandi dans les Alpes du Sud, dans une station de ski. Mon père était moniteur de ski quand on était plus petite. Donc forcément, on a appris à skier avec lui très tôt, au même moment où je pense on a appris à marcher. Je ne pourrais pas vivre loin des montagnes. J'ai commencé un peu à prendre du recul sur mon travail. J'avais envie d'apprendre quelque chose vraiment de manuel et d'utile. J'ai fini par démissionner et c'est là que j'ai commencé à travailler dans le bois. Le métier d'ébéniste, c'est de créer et de concevoir un meuble en bois. Ça a un côté ultra créatif. Généralement, c'est des meubles qui sont assez uniques aussi. C'est hyper concret comme métier. Je ne sais pas si j'ai toujours eu une conscience écologique, mais en ayant grandi en montagne, tu fais forcément un peu plus attention. Je me suis rendu compte avec les années que c'est encore plus facile de ne pas avoir de voiture. Et ça me fait faire quelque chose plutôt que d'être assis dans la voiture. On est une génération où on change beaucoup de métiers et où on se pose beaucoup de questions. C'est forcément plus stressant. Je pense qu'il faut juste essayer les choses pour voir si ça fonctionne ou pas. Il faut que tu gardes cette idée tous les jours que ça va le faire, que ça va marcher. Il ne faut pas tout remettre en question tous les jours.